Hello, this is this is the Valentine Collection launch, and we are here live from Sheffield. I am Cris of Cris Crochet Shop, and this
Stephanie.
is Stephanie, my
Christy
daughter.
Pet.
So let me just check. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. On YouTube, we have a little bit of a glare here, so I'm gonna shut that. Hopefully, you're not too dark. Now the back is a bit bright. All right, so this is our Valentine collection, Be My Valentine. And thank you for joining us. I'm also homeschooling my colleague here. I'm also homeschooling Stephanie. And thank you very much for joining us. It's a little bit of like a break and maybe a little bit of entertainment for you all. But this collection has been a long time coming. I've started creating this collection when she went back to school in September, and I sent all of these creations to my photographer friend who lives in London when lockdown number 2 had just finished, which is around November. So I thought I could launch this sometime mid of January, but that did not happen because we are now in the middle of lockdown number 3.
First of February.
That's it. Stuff to be wary. All right, so let's begin. Now, if you would open your browsers to our website, you will probably notice that the Be My Valentine Collection, even though it's the posters plastered all over, the links themselves don't work now. So what we're going to do is every time we introduce a certain section, I'm going to be publishing that particular section. Okay. So like right now, I'm going to be introducing the first set. Okay. So this is the first set, and the theme for our Valentine collection, Be My Valentine, are scarves, snoods, cowls, and shawls. Okay, so this is the first section. If you could stop touching the table because it's shaking the camera. Okay, honey? So you've probably seen this one in one of the pictures uh, last month. Okay, so this is the infinity stripy scarf, and this is in green and white. And all of these are made in 100% British wool, particularly the Blue-Faced Leicester type. So this is in green, and we have one in pink. So let me just check that we are, okay, we are. So that's in pink and white. This is in berry and white. And this is in blue and white. And we have other colors that are available as well. Um, similar colors as what you've probably seen uh, in last month's crochet kits. Okay, all right. Oh dear. We are a bit tired, yeah, after a long weekend. All right, so let's check. If we go over to our website, do we have that part of the collection? So if you are on YouTube, the link to the particular collection is already available. So if you scroll down, um, scroll down to the description. It should say chriscrochet.co.uk, and then product category Be My Valentine. So I see it. So we've got the pink striped infinity scarf, berry striped infinity scarf, the blue, and the green striped infinity scarf. And if you want other colors, you can specify. We have other colors. For example, we have got purple. We've got beige. light gray, dark gray, mustard, red. And if you want black, you can get that as well. Okay. All right. I know, black. Yeah. All right. So the next set that we have, okay, are actually the crochet kits for this sets of scarves. Okay. Now, I think somebody asked me, what do I mean by infinity scarf? Infinity meaning they're connected. See, there's no break. Yeah. I like these ones because you don't have to think about loose ends when you're out and about and you're like, oh, that loose end keeps falling. For me, I'm a bit clumsy that way. Uh, if you want the infinity scarves in crochet kits, we have those as well. Let me just, she's showing, what is that? What is
A
that?
twisty
A
pet.
twisty pet. Her twisty pet is her toy, which she we are not affiliated with. Let me just tell you that. Could you not do that? Okay, thank you. So, crochet kits. Now, these crochet kits used to be available as our January club kits, but they are not the same because we are not making available the handmade goodies that go with the January club kits. Okay, so we had the handmade crochet hooks and the lovely rainbow themed stitch markers. Those are not available uh, for these particular crochet kits. Okay, but everything else is available. You get all the lovely yarn, British wool, not just spun in Britain, but they're actually um, they're reared. The sheep themselves are reared here in Britain. There you go. So the crochet kits are also published now. So if you can see in our on our shop page, Be My Valentine category, that should be available now. Okay. You have the option of getting the basic kit. You can also get the option of getting the kit with the tools, meaning you have the crochet hook and the markers, the measuring tape, and the yarn needle. Okay. Now, for the second lot of our collection, again, this will look familiar to you. So I'll start with this one. So this, I call these the Tunisian scarves. Okay, the chunky Tunisian scarves. The reason why we call this Tunisian, it's named after the method of how it is created. Okay. So if you're familiar with crochet, Tunisian crochet is one way of making things. But there's for this particular project, there's actually no need to use a Tunisian hook. You can just use an ordinary, sort of like a thin crochet hook. If you have one that is a bit on the thick side, like the handle, like ergonomic ones, you can't really use those to make these ones. But so these are I used to call them last month, I used to call them the skinny Tunisian scarves. Okay. So let's just try to publish those right now. So yeah, I call these the striped Tunisian scarves, and they will be available in the same colors, okay, as the previous scarves I just shown you. Okay. Now, for all the crochet kits that I have included in this collection, what am I going to say? Yeah, you get the video tutorials that go along with it. There's only one crochet kit that will not have uh compliment, or rather, well, they will all have video tutorials, and all of them will be in our private Facebook group. But one in particular I cannot publish publicly because the pattern itself is not by me, so it's going to stay in the private group. Okay, so like for this one and the previous one, you get the scarves. You can order the scarves. So this is in red. That's red. um that's red and white. It's pretty long. Okay, and you have the option if you want to change uh, a specific dimension to this particular scarf. You could request it, although just a warning that if I change, for example, you want it wider, it will be shorter because I will be using the exact same amount of yarn as I used for this particular one. Yeah. So that's red. And then we've got this blue, which my beautiful daughter will model for me, hopefully willingly. So that's the blue. So see, for a child, is very, very long, maybe too snuggly. So if you want to change it, you can. Yeah, if you want to make it shorter and wider, or if you want it even longer and thinner, you could request that. But it will be the exact amount of yarn, which is British wool. Okay, it's about 200 grams of 100% British blue-faced Leicester chunky wool. Okay.
Hi.
And then I have this. This is actually requested by my lovely photographer friend. She requested a pink and light gray uh, scarf. Okay, um, I mean, I get my best ideas from my friends and my customers, and I didn't even think of this. So there you go. In fact, after this launch, I'm sending this to her because this is hers. Okay. So this is the pink and light gray Tunisian scarf. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be white, the base color. You can choose beige, you can choose black, you can choose any color as the secondary color, essentially. Okay. Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
If that's your preference, or your style, All right. I'm not even charging extra if you decide to go all black, because it is actually the hardest color to work with when it comes to crocheting or knitting anything. So these are the stripy Tunisian scarves. So just like the previous product section, we also have crochet kits for this. Okay, I apologize for my restless daughter. She loves to show off her toy. Okay. So could you stop that because it's probably a bit annoying for some people, yeah? Okay. All right. So let's publish the crochet kits. So let's check. So you've got the crochet kits for both the stripe infinity scarf and the stripe Tunisian scarves. So that's two sets of crochet kits. All right. So this is actually, we're almost halfway through the products in this collection. Okay. All right. So again, for the second sort of crochet kits, yeah, she's tired already. Yeah, we've had a long morning with homeschooling. All right. You have the same options. If you want just the basic kit, you can get those. If you want the crochet tools, you can get those as well. And again, if you're one of those who got the January club kits and you got this one, don't worry. The lovely crochet hook that you got and the handmade stitch markers will not be available after this. I mean, you got those exclusively, so don't worry about like, oh my god, she made it available again. Those are exclusive just for the monthly club kits, right? Okay. Now the third set, you've actually seen this again. Don't worry, there will be something that you've not seen in this collection. So would you like to pick a color? The blue. Okay, this girl, she absolutely is in love with blue. This is not the first time that she's worn this. Can you sit up so people can see? Okay, very shaky camera because she keeps hitting the table. Yeah, so I apologize. So can you stand up? So that's the blue. Okay, I'm just going to. Oh, there you go. So we don't have glaring light now. So that's the blue scarf. It is quite big for her. So this is the standard size. So that's the gray one. Again, just like the previous one, you can request to change the dimension of this if you want a little bit uh, shorter. It is the super chunky infinity scarf, super chunky and merino. This is merino wool. It is actually the best wool, the finest wool that you can find ever. Yeah, it is so soft. It's like she's in love with this scarf because it's so soft. So that's the blue, and this is the gray. We have pink. Okay, so that's the pink, right? I think the name of the particular yarn, like the manufacturer, because it's from World of Wool, is where I get my merino. I think it's called Candy Floss. I'm not so sure, but I think it's Candy Floss. So that's the pink, and you have seen this color. This is beige.
I've worn it.
Yeah, she's worn it. And then you've got the red. Now I got a lovely friend in London who models this for us. You can see her picture in a minute when I publish them. And then this one is an olive green. This is olive green. Yeah. All right. Now these are not the only colors that are available. We have this blue one, and that's like regular royal blue, and this is light blue. Okay, so if you prefer a light blue one, you can request a light blue one. Okay. And we also have purple. So that's the purple. Okay, let me see what we look like on. There you go. So if you're on YouTube, I suggest you go onto Facebook and look for Cris Crochet Shop. The video there is much clearer. The color is much truer to the real color. Okay. YouTube, I don't know. I suppose it also depends on my camera. I've got two cameras right now. And maybe that camera isn't so good. I don't know what's going on. But the color on Facebook is much better today. Sometimes Facebook is better. All right. And I showed you the olive scarf. This is the olive green. If you want this traditional green one, I call this forest green. So you've got this forest green, and then you've got olive green. And then I've got a third green. This is lime green. So this third one is lime green. Okay. So some people have a preference for one out of these three. Which one is your favorite, Stephanie? Which green? She loves the blue one. All right. So those are the different colors of merino super chunky wool that are available for this particular section of this collection. All right. So let's publish those. Right. So let us publish everything. So it's called Super Chunky Infinity Cowl. Cowl, it only means it's just something, it's around you. It's just like a collar of sorts. I'm sure most of you know what a cowl is.
Is this a cowl?
That's a cowl. I would call that a cowl. Now, there's much debate about what a snood is, and I'm not going to get into that.
What's a
A
snood?
snood, don't ask me. Remember that I actually grew up in a tropical country, so there wasn't any need for
Philippines.
no need for scarves there. Okay, hardly gets cold. I remember when it's around Christmas time and the temperature goes from 30 degrees to 24 degrees, and everybody's going like, "Oh, let's wear a hat today, a woolly hat," and I'm like, "Yeah." In a tropical world, it's like it's winter now in Manila. No, it's not. No such thing. If you go up in the mountains, it becomes like 20 degrees or 15 degrees. Yeah, we were like, oh my god, it's cold. But I I am not an expert on what a snood is. I just know all of these is
What's a
cold.
snood?
Yeah, don't ask me. All right, so the super chunky infinity cowls are already live on our website in our shop. Both the items themselves and the crochet kits. And you can use them as a costume as well. Yeah. Right. Now, the second to the last part of this is probably ones that if you have been following us on Instagram and on Facebook, are these cowls or snoods. Okay.
I'm a lion.
She's a lion, apparently. Um, and these are also made of merino wool.
Now I'm a
And
spy.
and these are called super chunky infinity cowl. Okay. We've got red, light blue, blue, and other colors as well. The same colors that are available for the previous sets of scarves. Okay. Right. So let's just make those live before I tell you more about these scarves. Okay. So these scarves are made using the Tunisian method. So why do I why did I make this? I made this because I like the way knitted things look. Okay, the weave looks different from crochet. If you're a crocheter like me and have been wanting to, let's say, learn how to knit, which I am wanting to learn to knit, but have no time as of the moment to do that, you can go the Tunisian way. See, it looks like it's knitted, but actually it's crocheted. Okay, Tunisian crochet is the method of doing a crochet with a different sort of crochet hook called
I'm
the
a
Tunisian hook.
clam.
So the amount of wool in this is double than the amount of wool in this. Okay. So they might seem like they're the same like length, but of course they're thicker. So it will be more of an insulation than this clown right here.
Clam.
A clam. Okay. So they are also made of super chunky merino wool, my most favorite kind of wool. Can you not shake the camera, please, Stephanie? All right. Okay, so this is the one in red. This is the one in blue and white. Okay. And then we have this light blue. Okay. Some people prefer to call it baby blue or sky blue. And white. Okay. Again, you have a choice of the colors. It could be the base color. In this case, the base is white and the primary color is the light blue. All right. So now these merino wool, because it's merino, if you're the kind, if you're one who has allergies to wool, merino actually is known to be very kind to those sorts of skin. I actually have what's the
I'm a
condition?
panda.
I'm not actually super allergic to wool, but there's some fabrics or even the kind of shampoo I have, I get allergic reaction. Never with merino. I don't get any allergic reaction to merino. And lots of people who are normally reactive to ordinary sheep's wool, for in case of merino, I think it's because of the fineness of the structure of the wool. They get no reaction to it or even minimal reaction to it. So I highly recommend that. So the kits are also available for these super chunky um, scarves. And then the last one are these shawls, which some of you probably have seen. So I've shown this to you last month. So this is the Eloise shawl designed by Anna Nikki Pirowicz. Pirowicz. She's I think she's from Poland, but she's British. I mean, she lives here in the UK, and she has the loveliest designs there are. If you've gotten some of our kits as well, we've got the sock kit and the cushion cover kit. She's designed those as well. So I just continued with promoting her product. So this one I've made myself with the same colors as in the pictures in her pattern. And Stephanie will model the other one when she's ready. I mean, this is obviously too big for a little frame as Stephanie's, but apparently she's not willing to model it, so I'll just show you. So this is in pink and violet. So this is pink here, and this is violet. Okay. So the made or one you can have one made for you are available are available for you. You can have one made for yourselves, or if you'd rather make one for yourself, you can get a crochet kit for this. Um, they are available in these colors, and you can also choose a different pair of colors for your Eloise shawl. So let's just make those available on our website. Okay. Right. So
What should I be?
what should I be? Well, I asked you to model for me, but you refused. So you can do whatever you want because that's exactly what you're doing, right? Yeah. She sometimes, if the scarf is small enough, she likes to pretend that it's a crown, but it's a very, very, very tiny cowl, I would suppose. So let's see. All right. So they're all live on our website. If you would like to just see the patterns, you can also see them under crochet kits. Under crochet kits, and they will be subdivided into subcategories like chunky infinity scarf, the chunky Tunisian scarf, the shawl, the super chunky, and the super chunky Tunisian. Okay. There you go. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me either through Facebook or through my website. There's a contact form there. You can even direct message me on Instagram. So she is wearing the super chunky infinity cowl. That's in light blue and cream. That's it. All right, so we're gonna sign off now because it's a lovely day outside. It's sunny, although it's very cold. I think it's like it was -1 this morning when I went out, but I think now it's 4 degrees, so it's gone up 5 degrees warmer. I think we're gonna go to the woods. Yeah, she loves the woods. All right, so we're gonna sign off now, and hope everyone's okay. Please feel free to drop us a line. And yep, I could probably say advanced happy Valentine's. All right. Thanks for joining us.